Hi Richard, thanks very much for your question with regards to your Beko washing machine. You're saying basically it's shaking about like crazy when it's on a spin cycle. I'll read for people who may be watching this as well, who may have future problems with their Beko washing machine. My Beko WEC84P64E2W washing machine has started to shake all on spin cycle. Could it be a problem with the shock absorbers? Yes, but not necessarily. First thing you need to be aware of, shock absorbers are easy to replace and can be the cause of the problem. But predominantly this is caused by either misloading the machine. This means that if you put a single heavy towel, for example, inside the washing machine, it may actually crumple up while going on the spin cycle on one side of the drum. And this would actually cause the drum to shake violently while doing a spin cycle. The second thing it could be is the washing machine itself may be unable to empty the water in the allocated period of time. This could be because of inadequate flow coming out of the waste pipe, and this means that you may have either a restriction in the water flow coming from the drum through the pump to the waste system, and this could be because of multiple reasons. Now I'm going to put a web page together for you to assist you with this problem. First thing you want to be checking, and I'll put that in the description below by the way for you, there'll be a link to a web page that'll have all the information you need, workshop manual, wiring diagram, exploded views of the machine, and any other videos that I talk about here to help you rectify the problem. Now, if the machine is unable to empty in the allocated period of time, the common faults that can occur with this are, firstly, you have a sump hose at the bottom of the machine that attaches to the pump. This can end up with a small item of clothing, like a baby sock, handkerchief, or even just some things you've left in the pockets, may have gone into the sump hose and restrict the flow of water going to the pump. Therefore, the machine is unable to empty that water before it starts tumbling fast. If that's the case, drop the sump hose off. As I said, I will put a full video on that on the web page for you. Next, you need to have a look inside the filter here. Make sure the filter is clear. Make sure you take attention to detail of inspecting the impeller on the pump, as sometimes you can get a small item like elastic band, hair clip or something, restricting the impeller from turning correctly. You may even have a weak pump. This means that the windings on the pump are unable to pump the water as fast as it should be going out of the machine. These machines nowadays, on more modern machines, only end up with an allocated period of time to get rid of the water. The other thing to check as well, I have seen in the past small 5p pieces or 1p pieces going through the pump system, and sometimes can actually get lodged in these pipes. It is very rare, but it does happen. And the other thing, which is a common fault on washing machines, and people are not aware of this, sometimes people have this connected to the waste fitting underneath the sink, and it's on a bayonet fitting, and this is pushed onto the sink unit, and the water then pushes through that sink unit to get rid of the water in the drum. These can clog up with fat, also debris from the machine, and if that is restricting the emptying of the machine, that too can be a problem. Now, on your model of machine, it necessarily wouldn't be a motor problem because it doesn't have carbon brushes, if I remember correctly, because it's an induction motor on your machine. But for other people watching this who've just stumbled across it, if you do have a carbon brush motor, it is well worth checking these, because intermittent contacts on the armature can also cause problems on other models of machine. The suspension is pretty straightforward to change. I'm going to put a video in the page for you with regards, it's a dismantling video, but at the end of the video you will actually see how to change the shock absorbers. They're not expensive, and as I said, I will put all the links not only to the parts for your machine, but a workshop manual that will show you how to test components and also dismantle the machine correctly. Any other videos that I can think of that are useful for you, I will also put in there. Remember, these machines, more modern machines, sometimes have a diagnostic sequence as well, which you are able to enter to test individual components, but that's usually only for engineers. Either the workshop manual will explain all this, or I may have a couple of videos which I'm able to put on the page for you to assist you in entering diagnostic mode. I hope this all helps you. Just a quick answer for you. Happy Christmas as well to you, as I've just come back to the UK to visit family while I'm doing this busman's holiday where I'm travelling all over Europe around different appliance manufacturers, visiting their factories and having a look at how these things are made. Anyway, have a good Christmas. Thanks very much for sending your inquiry in. I hope this all helps you.